And welcome back to the Personal Growth Talk podcast. I'm your host, Alex, and today's episode is especially helpful for anyone who's ever felt nervous, confused, or even lost at the airport when trying to speak English.
Hi everyone, I'm Anna, and I'm so excited for this topic. Traveling can be stressful enough, and when you're trying to navigate everything in a second language, oh yes, we've all been there.
Exactly. Whether you're catching your first international flight or just want to feel more confident asking for directions or talking to airline staff, this episode is for you.
We're going to break down real conversations, give you practical phrases, and even act out a few airport scenes so you can hear what natural English sounds like in those situations.
And we're keeping it fun and friendly. No boring textbooks here. Just two language lovers helping you grow and communicate with more confidence.
So grab a notebook or just relax with your headphones in, because by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what to say at the check-in counter, at security, and even on the plane.
All right, let's get into it. Why is learning airport English such an important skill? And what are the biggest challenges for English learners when traveling? Let's dive in. Okay, so let's talk about this. Why is speaking English at the airport such an important skill to work on?
Oh, it matters a lot. Airports are international spaces, and English is the common language that connects people from all over the world, especially when you're flying to or through major cities.
Right. Whether it's checking in your bags, finding your gate, or dealing with flight delays, chances are you'll need English to get through it smoothly.
And let's be real. Airports are busy and noisy. You've got announcements going off, people rushing around, and sometimes you're tired from jet lag or stress. So the clearer and more confident you are with basic English, the better.
Totally agree. I remember once I was flying to Paris, and there was this man in front of me at the check-in desk who didn't speak much English. He looked so frustrated trying to explain his luggage issue, and the airline staff weren't being very patient. It really stuck with me.
Oh, I've seen that too. And it's heartbreaking because most of the time, people know what they want to say. They just don't have the words or phrases ready in English.
Exactly. And that's what today's episode is all about. We want to give you those words. So next time you're in that situation, you feel calm and prepared, not panicked.
Yes, and it's not just about speaking perfect English. It's about knowing the right phrases, the right questions, and how to stay polite and clear when you're under pressure.
So whether you're a beginner or just brushing up your skills, learning airport English helps you. 1. Travel independently. 2. Handle emergencies more easily. And 3. Feel more confident in unfamiliar places.
And honestly, that confidence carries into other parts of your life too. If you can handle an international airport in English, you can do anything, right?
Haha, absolutely. All right, let's get practical. Coming up next, we're diving into real English phrases you'll hear and need to say at different spots in the airport. Let's start with check-in. All right, now it's time for the good stuff. Real English phrases you can actually use at the airport. We'll break them down into the different steps of your journey.
Yes. So we'll start from the moment you enter the airport, check in, and go all the way to boarding your flight. Ready.
Let's go! First up, check-in counter.
Here are some key phrases you'll hear or need to say. Hi, I'd like to check in for my flight to London. Can I see your passport and ticket, please? Do you have any bags to check in? Would you like a window or aisle seat? Here is your boarding pass.
And here are a few things you might want to ask. What time does my flight board? Is the flight on time? Can I have an aisle seat? Please? Can I take this bag as carry-on?
Here's a quick mini convo to show what that sounds like. Good morning. Where are you flying today?
Hi, I'm flying to London. Here's my passport.
Thank you. Are you checking any bags today?
Yes, just this one suitcase.
Great. Here's your boarding pass. Your gate is B12 and boarding starts at 5:20 p.m.
Thank you so much. See? Friendly, simple, and polite. That's what matters most.
Now, this is where people get nervous. Airport security. But don't worry. You don't have to say much, just listen for these phrases. Please place your bag on the belt. Take off your shoes and jacket. Do you have any liquids or electronics? Step through the scanner, please. You're good to go.
And if you need to say something, you can use, "Is this okay to bring on the plane? Can I keep my laptop in the bag? I have a medical device."
Super helpful. One tip, stay calm and just follow instructions. Smile and say thank you when you're done. It always helps.
Once you're past security, you'll be waiting at your gate. Here are phrases to listen for over the loudspeakers or from staff. Flight 732 to Madrid is now boarding at Gate C5. We are now boarding Group A. Please have your boarding pass ready. This is the final boarding call for Flight 402 to Tokyo.
If you're unsure about something, just ask, is this the gate for Flight 732? When does boarding start? Has the gate changed?
And here's a quick tip. If you ever miss an announcement, don't panic. Just walk up to the gate agent and say, "Excuse me, can you tell me when this flight is boarding?"
All right, you're finally on the plane. Here's what you might hear from flight attendants. Please fasten your seatbelt. Would you like something to drink, chicken or pasta? Please remain seated until the seatbelt sign is off.
And if you need something, "Excuse me, can I have some water? Is there a vegetarian option? Where is the restroom?"
That one's important.
Let's review just a few of the most useful ones to remember. I'd like to check in for my flight. Can I have an aisle seat, please? Is this the right gate? Excuse me, what time does the flight board? Can I have some water, please?
And always remember, use please, smile, and speak slowly and clearly. You don't have to be perfect, just confident and polite.
Exactly. Up next, we're going to have some fun with this. Anna and I are going to act out 3 real-life airport scenarios so you can hear all this vocabulary in action. All right, now it's time for some fun. We're going to walk you through 3 real-life airport scenes so you can hear how these phrases sound in context.
Yes, so listen closely and try to imagine yourself in these situations. You can even repeat some of the phrases out loud if you're listening at home. Ready?
Let's do it!
Good afternoon. Where are you flying today?
Hi there. I'm flying to New York. Here's my passport and e-ticket.
Thank you. Are you checking any bags today?
Yes, just one suitcase.
All right, please place it on the scale. That's 21 kilos. You're good to go. Would you prefer a window or an aisle seat?
An aisle seat, please.
Got it. Here's your boarding pass. Gate A24. Boarding starts at 6:10 p.m.
Great. Thank you so much.
So in this situation, you can hear how simple and polite the exchange is. The traveler gives clear answers, and the airline staff guides them through.
Right. The most useful phrases here were, "I'm flying to destination. Are you checking any bags?" And "I'd like an aisle seat."
Excuse me, can you help me? Where is gate C14?
Sure. Go straight ahead, then turn left after the duty-free shops. Gate C14 will be on your right.
Thank you. And is the flight to Dubai still on time?
Let me check. Yes, still on time. Boarding in about 30 minutes.
Perfect, thank you so much.
This kind of situation happens all the time, especially in big airports. The key phrase here is, "Excuse me, can you help me?"
Yes, and remember, it's always okay to ask. Airport staff expect these questions and are usually happy to help. Hello, welcome aboard. Can I help you find your seat?
Yes, I'm 22. B, is it this one?
Yes, right here. And would you like something to drink?
Yes, just water, please.
Of course. We'll be taking off shortly, so please Simple but important. Knowing how to ask for help and make polite requests goes a long way when you're flying.
And don't forget, even just saying yes, please, and thank you makes a big difference in how confident you feel.
So there you have it. 3 everyday situations you'll probably face at the airport, now with English phrases you can use naturally.
If you want to practice, replay those sections and speak along with us. That's how you build fluency and confidence. Coming up next, we'll share some pro tips for speaking English confidently at the airport, especially when you're nervous, tired, or facing a problem. Stay with us. So now that we've walked through real airport conversations, let's talk about confidence. Because honestly, even if you know the right words, speaking English at the airport can still feel intimidating.
Oh, yes. Especially if English isn't your first language and you're feeling tired, rushed, or stressed. But the good news? There are some easy tricks to stay calm and confident.
Let's go through our top tips. Tip number 1, use simple language. You don't need fancy grammar. Just be clear and polite.
Exactly. Instead of saying, I am uncertain as to the current status of my aircraft's boarding process, just say, is the flight on time or has the gate changed?
Tip number 2, slow down your speech. When we get nervous, we tend to speak fast, but slowing down helps you think and helps others understand you better.
Yes. And don't be afraid to ask people to repeat something. Just say, sorry, could you repeat that, please? Can you say that more slowly? These are very normal and polite in English.
Tip 3, practice key phrases in advance. You already heard them earlier. Things like, where is gate C7? Can I have an aisle seat? Is this bag okay as carry-on?
Say them out loud at home. Even recording yourself helps. Hearing your own voice builds muscle memory and makes it feel more natural at the airport.
Tip 4, use body language. Pointing, smiling, and using hand gestures can help fill in the blanks if you forget a word. It's communication, not a vocabulary test.
Absolutely. And my personal favorite, stay calm and breathe. Seriously, one deep breath before you speak can do wonders for your confidence.
And if you really get stuck, pull out your phone. You can use translation apps like Google Translate or even show someone a question written in English.
One last bonus tip. You don't have to apologize for your English. You're speaking another language. That's impressive. Own it. People appreciate the effort.
Yes, you're not expected to be perfect. You're expected to be polite, respectful, and clear. And guess what? That's more than enough.
So if you're flying soon or even just dreaming of future travel, start building your English confidence now. It's a small investment with a big reward.
Next up, a fun little challenge, just for you. We're going to put Anna on the spot with a quick-fire survival phrases game. Think she's ready?
Oh no, here we go. Let's do it.
All right, it's challenge time. And this one's just for you, our amazing listeners.
That's right. We want you to put your airport English into practice. Right now. Don't worry, it's fun and low pressure.
Here's how it works. We'll give you a short situation, and your job is to think, or even say out loud, what you would say in English.
Let's start easy. Situation number 1. You just arrived at the check-in counter. What's the first thing you say to the airline staff?
If you said something like, "Hi, I'd like to check in for my flight." Great job! That's exactly right.
All right. Situation number 2. You're at security. A staff member says, do you have any liquids in your bag? How do you respond?
You could say, "No, I don't," or "Yes, I have a small bottle of water." Simple and clear is perfect.
Last one. You're at your gate and hear an announcement. This is the final boarding call for Flight 312 to Toronto. What do?
Hopefully, you run to that gate. But seriously, you might say, "Excuse me, is this the final call for Toronto, or just show your boarding pass and ask, is it too late to board?"
These kinds of mini practice moments make a huge difference. Replay this challenge and say the answers out loud. Even better, try it with a friend.
And if you enjoyed this little quiz, let us know. Send us a message or leave a comment with your own questions. We might feature them in a future episode.
We love hearing from you, and we're here to help you grow every step of the way.
Coming up, our final thoughts and a quick recap of today's episode. Don't go anywhere. All right, friends, before we wrap up today's episode, let's take a moment to go over what we learned.
Yes, we covered a lot of practical English for the airport, from check-in to boarding and everything in between.
We started with why learning airport English really matters, not just for travel, but for building confidence in real-life situations.
Then we gave you the essential phrases you'll actually hear and use for check-in, security, boarding, and even talking to flight attendants.
After that, we brought it to life with our mini role plays, showing you exactly how these conversations sound in real time.
And we didn't stop there. We also gave you our best confidence tips, like using simple language, speaking slowly, and practicing out loud.
Plus, we had a fun listener challenge to help you apply it all right away. And hey, if you spoke out loud with us, you're already improving.
So here are your practical takeaways. 1. Memorize a few key phrases before your trip. 2. Don't be afraid to ask for help. People want to help you. 3. Practice speaking English daily, even just 5 minutes a day. 4. Keep it simple, stay calm, and smile. That's more powerful than perfect grammar.
And most importantly, don't wait to feel fluent. Take action now. Start small and grow with each experience.
That's what personal growth talk is all about, step by step, flight by flight.
Thanks for joining us today. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with a friend or leave us a review. It really helps the podcast grow.
And if you want more English learning tips, real-life role plays, or travel talk, let us know. We love hearing your ideas.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and safe travels.
Bye for now, everyone.
And that's a wrap on this episode of the Personal Growth Talk podcast. We hope you're walking away feeling more confident about speaking English at the airport.
Remember, growth doesn't happen overnight, but every small step counts. And today, you took one.
If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that follow or subscribe button, leave us a review, and share it with someone who's learning English or planning to travel.
And if you have questions, want us to cover a specific topic, or just want to say hi, reach out to us on Instagram, YouTube, or wherever you hang out online.
Thanks for being part of this community. Keep learning, keep growing, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Take care and safe travels. Bye for now.